SLZ TV Channel X.
Hey, what's up, Rebels? We hope you had a wonderful Wednesday. I'm DV
And I'm Andrea Carl, and we welcome you to Rebelvision.
On March 9th, we are congratulating all our winter sports athletes for all they've done for their team. SLZ is hosting our annual sports awards. Save the date and make sure you take care of all the fees you might owe.
Speaking of sports, are you a big fan of wrestling? Would you be interested in joining a wrestling program here at SLZ? There is a possibility of SLZ having their own wrestling program here next season. If you are interested in joining wrestling, please stop by Coach Longacre's office to sign up.
Do you want to learn more about environmental issues, local activism, or just healthy living? Check out the environmental leadership in action and all the things they do.
So the class is a service learning class, which means that you learn by doing. So academically, we learn about climate change, we learn subjects like biodiversity and all sorts of different environmental issues. But mainly the class is active. We're involved in the garden, the native plant garden, also involved in the garden, vegetable garden that we have, and we learn about cooking and cooking healthfully. Most students really like it because they're not sitting down in the traditional classroom setting. There's no homework, but they have to do community service by actively being engaged.
So my experience in environmental leadership in action was a really fun class. There was no homework, but rather you would have to do community service every single week. This class will also give you a lot of opportunities to internships like Project EAT or Earth Team, and that can look really good on your resumes and things like that. So yeah, just again, this class is an environmental action class. So you're not only learning about the environment, but you're actually going outside and doing things to make it better.
Be sure to be on the lookout for ELA next year. If you want to be involved right now, you can join Druids in D1 every Wednesday at lunch.
To everyone in TV and Film Club going on the Hollywood field trip next week, today is the last day to show Mr. McVeigh your valid ID. If you don't have one, you can't go.
Spirit Week is just a week away. Be sure to contribute to your class to help win Spirit Week. You can join in on skit, become a class cheerleader, or compete against games against other classes. Or, if you're more behind the scenes, simply come and cut out templates or draw a mural.
Sophomores will be in F5 and the seniors will be in A1.
With Spirit Week around the corner, there is much excitement going around. Do you remember last year? DJ Rob will be back for our night rally dance. Buy your tickets ASAP for only $10. Find a committee member to purchase your ticket. We hope to see you there.
And to all juniors and seniors, there will be a prom meeting today after school in the West Gym to discuss location, dress code, and pricing dates. We hope to see you there.
And now we have a message from the Intersectional Feminist Club.
Hey, so my inspiration woman in my life would probably be Rupi Kaur. She's the author of a very infamous book called Milk and Honey, and she also writes on many other platforms, did a TED Talks, and the first time I heard about her was a photo shoot where she talks about taboo things such as periods. And the reason why she's an inspiration is because just like me, I'm a better writer than I am a speaker, and she uses her platform to do really positive things and talk about things that most people, especially women, do not feel comfortable sharing. So I think she's a really big inspiration.
A woman in my life that inspires me would have to be my grandma, and she's inspirational to me because even in old age, she still takes care of herself, and she's like a strong, independent woman, and I find that very inspirational.
A woman in my life who inspires me is my grandmother, my mom's mother. She actually passed away last year in May, but she was really inspirational to me for several reasons. She grew up in India and lived her whole life in India, and she grew up during the 1930s and 40s, and she went to college, got a master's degree, became a teacher, got married, had 3 children, became a principal, saw her children move to the United States, and she just experienced a lot in her life. She lost her home at one point because India was separated into 2 countries when it gained its independence. She lost all of her possessions at that point. but she still always maintained a positive spirit, a really strong sense of humor, and just her wit and intelligence. And I like to think that I inherited those, and she really meant a lot to me.
Well, that's it for today, Rebels. I'm Andrea Caro.
And I'm Deepy the Tall, and we hope you had a wonderful rest of the week.